In this episode, the new Dodge Ramcharger, the Aries S1, and Audi says goodbye to the TT. Welcome to episode 290 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, what's new with you?
Staying busy with work, preparing for some potential time off in the coming weeks. Watching the hilariousness of bad drivers on the road around me.
Yeah, okay. I mean, has it gotten worse?
Yes.
Per usual?
Yes.
It never gets better?
No. No. It will just get worse until you're just dodging idiots, which you're pretty much doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a dude on the wrong side of the road coming at me on the wrong side.
That is a worrying trend.
Yes.
You can't do that.
No.
It's not Europe.
There's many times I'm seeing things, and I'm not even mad. I'm just confused.
Astonished.
Like, what made you think that was going to work out the way that you thought it could?
I did see recently someone go into the roundabout the wrong way, but
Sick.
Always a fun one. And then they got like halfway into the turn, and it was like, and just stopped and knew that they had messed it up, and then backed it on up and got going the right way.
The deer in the headlights.
Yes. I have made a grave mistake.
Yes.
But no harm, no foul. Nobody got in any accidents or anything.
They got lucky.
Yeah. But is there any news that we should chat about?
There is, and we are going to start with news of a Ram. Let's ram into the news, shall we?
A Ram.
Yes.
A Dodge Ram?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
The new Ram 1500.
What about it?
They're getting rid of the Hemis.
Okay.
So we talked about the TRX getting rid of the Hemi.
Yep.
And that was a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
But now the 1500 itself is pretty much Hemi-less. As a whole.
Okay.
But more specifically, I want to talk about the Ramcharger.
What is a Ramcharger?
Well, see, it reminds me of Super Troopers.
Oh, boy.
Car Ramrod.
Yes.
Car Ramrod is a Ramcharger. Let's go. Farther.
They have a Ram, and they also have a Dodge Charger. Mm-hmm. And they got into a garage very tight and close together.
Oh.
And then out came a Ramcharger.
Uh-huh. The Ramcharger.
What is a Ramcharger? What is the point of this?
I actually think it's more like a Ram rammed into a Tesla supercharger.
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh.
Is it EV?
Yes, but no.
What? Is it hybrid?
Yes, but also no.
Oh, boy. Tell me more.
Okay, I'll tell you what I know, which isn't a lot, but it is worth talking about of the things that I know. So, the Ram 1500 Ramcharger is an pickup.
Mm-hmm.
It has plug-in hybrid electric, okay, and it also has a gas engine, okay. You're getting. Hold on a minute now. Just time out. Wait a minute now. I'm not done. Wait a minute.
It's a hybrid. It's gotta be a hybrid.
Wait a minute. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't.
Okay.
So wait a minute now. Pump the brakes here, homeboy. You're getting that Pentastar 3.6 liter V6 as your gasoline engine, and you're getting a 70.8 kilowatt hour battery.
Okay.
Time again. Pause. So, if we take just the battery, you'll get about 145 miles of range.
That's it.
Well, hold on a minute now. Again, wait, pump the brakes. You're getting impatient because this isn't like a normal hybrid. This kind of reminds me of the original Fisker Karma. That engine doesn't drive the wheels.
Oh, is it a generator?
Uh-huh.
It just charges the battery.
Yep.
Okay.
From my understanding, you get dual electric motors. The V6 is just for generating electricity. So they're saying the combined range is 690 miles.
So that's assuming you had a full battery and you had a full tank of gas. You could go 690 miles.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
You get 663 combined horsepower, and you can tow 14,000 pounds.
And I guess the towing range would be better because it's not just going to... I mean, yes, it's going to eat battery, but the battery, in theory, will just get recharged.
Just constantly being recharged.
All right. Yes. Funny enough, the gasoline engine is just going to spin a magnet, which is going to put energy into the battery. Then the battery is going to take that energy, and it's going to spin another magnet, which is then going to spin your wheels because
I love efficiency.
Motors work.
That seems efficient.
We're just spinning a lot of magnets here. Huh. Well, EV trucks kind of suck right now because they can't tow for crap. This does solve that problem.
Yeah, EV trucks, if you use them as a truck, they are useless.
They're not great at that. This does solve that problem. Is this the efficient way to do it? I don't know. It seems like a okay middle ground to me. What do you think?
I'm undecided. I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. In theory, it could work.
Right.
I just don't know what it's going to be like in practicality.
I think practicality-wise, it'll be okay. The whole idea, though, behind going EV is, like, take the complexity and the problems and the issues out of an internal combustion engine and just, like, simplify it all.
Is this doing that?
No, it doesn't do any of that aspect.
Is this not just adding more complexity?
It totally is. But it does solve the problem at hand, which is the range, right?
Well, it solves the EV problem at hand, which is range, but
yes.
Was there really much of a problem with the trucks as they were?
No. Internal combustion trucks? No. But they're going down the path anyway. So, this is like when Corvette did the E-Ray.
Oh, they're still planning on doing that.
Yeah. Or, well, you guys haven't done it, but yes, they're going to. It's kind of that weird middle ground of, like, incorporate some version of electric into an ICE car and call it a day.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, again, it's you're not driving the powertrain with your 3-liter V6, or 3.6 liters V6. You're powering the batteries.
Let me ask you this question. I think that this would be the actual question that consumers would answer. Would you rather have an F-150 Lightning or the Ramcharger?
The F-150 the Ramcharger, for sure. The F-150 Lightning is not practical for anything. The F-150 Lightning is, in my opinion, one of the worst EVs. They're just so impractical for as soon as you try to use it for its intended purpose. The second you try to use the truck as a truck, it's almost unusable because your range goes from, 280 miles, which is fine if you're puttering to work and back. But if you're towing a boat, that's not fine.
Right. Your range goes to like 100 miles.
And I think it can't tow nearly 14,000 pounds. I don't know off the top of my head, but the Ramcharger can tow up to 14,000 pounds, that's properly good. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's good weight. The F-150 Lightning can do the vehicle to grid thing or vehicle back to your house thing,
sure,
right? This, if it could do that, would be really slick.
If I don't know if it can or not. If it can, it would mop the floor with the Lightning.
Yeah, because some natural disaster happens, you don't have power. You could just let the thing idle on the gas engine and like power the house. It's basically a generator masked as a car.
Yeah.
Right. And will allow you
to
do
It is just driving a V6 generator.
Yes, that is all it is.
Yes.
There's a generator under the hood.
Oh, I know how it could compete with the Lightning. Put a V6 generator in the bed of the Lightning while you're driving.
So the Tesla towing the generator problem.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That would be the Lightning Charger, Ramcharger.
I guess that they just made an elegant package for the Tesla with the diesel generator in it.
They 100% did.
That's all this is.
They made a package of that Tesla towing a diesel generator that I think the general consumer can kind of not just look at and immediately scoff at.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a Tesla towing a generator, you go, what an idiot.
Right.
But if you look at the Dodge Ram Charger, you think, oh, it's a blue-collar worker in a pickup truck.
Yeah, I just don't know if it has the best of both worlds or if it has the best of any world. I don't know.
It brings back to that same old adage: if you chase two chickens, you catch none.
Yeah.
I think time will tell, because it's going to be punchy. I mean, as the stats show, 663 horsepower, 615 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Mm-hmm. That's faster than our cars.
Yeah, no, those are crazy numbers for a truck. But, I don't know. What do you need it to do? Like, what is the purpose of a truck? Generally to haul things around.
And my question is that 690 miles of range, is that accurate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do people get it out and realize that the electric motor is just nomming away?
Regardless, it will be way higher than a straight EV vehicle. Like, it will blow that out of the water.
Yeah.
So, you can't compare those two on the range aspect, which
Correct.
is good for this truck's favor. But you do have all the complexities of an ICE engine as well.
I'm curious. When you give it a bunch of right foot on that gas pedal, do you actually hear more RPM out of the V6?
That's a good question.
Or does that just kind of stay at a set RPM?
Right. Does it just idle away? In quotes?
Exactly.
Right. I don't know. I think it would depend on the state of the battery, right? If the battery was at 5% and you gave it a full boot, I think that it would try to charge quickly. It'd be weird because you could be sitting at a stoplight and it'd just be just revving to like 7K.
And
But
it wouldn't be very rumbly. It is a V6.
yeah, I don't know. Because the faster you spin those magnets, the more energy you're going to put into that battery. So, also, do they use a transmission? Does it,
I don't know.
in quote, shift gears?
I
right?
don't know.
To get you more speed and less torque on the.
Maybe it's like the Taycan where it's got a 2-speed transmission.
Good.
Or maybe it's just transmissionless.
I'm sure there's a ton of ways to optimize it and like make it as efficient as possible. They'll probably do that. My guess is it's going to run low RPM, be very quiet, and try to be as out of the way as possible. That's my guess.
Just let the EV part do its thing, and that little 3.6 should just keep humming away.
Yes, just be a quiet hum. That's my guess. I can't imagine it's a raging like like a traditional Ram truck.
Like the bro that always pulls up next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't see it being that, but what an interesting middle ground.
I'm going to be very curious to see how this does when it comes to market, because it seems like the EV market has cooled down a lot.
It has.
I think a lot of people are realizing that I don't know if the rest of the world is ready for EVs yet. Like, I don't know if the country is ready for this yet. So
definitely cooled down. This might be the perfect middle ground. It might be.
You know what? It very well might. Let's find out.
Let's find out. But what do we got next, buddy?
We got something that we need to change our look for.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. So this is going to be an American car that's been styled by some Italians. So what that means is my collar needs to go like this.
Oh, we popped the collar for this?
Oh, collar's coming right up now, son.
I'll pop it if it's relevant. Let me take a look here.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's this car. It's called the Aries S1.
Never heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, got the snaps.
The finger guns.
Let's go.
So it's an Italian company, and they are taking an American car and making it look much more dramatic.
I think I need to do this.
Now that you're looking at it.
This hurts me.
Oh, the collar's coming up, baby.
Yep.
Collar's
coming
popped.
up.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this Aries S1 is taking the C8 Corvette. Yep. The C8. The C8. And they're turning it into, quote unquote, a hypercar.
All right. So I got my New Balances on. I got my collar popped.
Yeah, brother.
Do you think we're wearing jeans?
Jorts.
Jorts? You think it's full jorts? So Corvette on
you know
bottom?
What? We may actually be going past the jorts here. This may be khakis.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking this may be more than jorts. This is just full on khakis.
Because this is looking more out there than
Yeah.
it is Corvette to me. But the New Balances are required. The white New Balances, you have to have.
Yes. So they're taking a C8 and they're turning it into this S1 coupe. And even you have to admit, it is striking.
Yeah. It's a pretty looking car.
I was going to say, dare I say it looks good?
Yeah.
I actually think it kind of looks good.
Gives me McLaren vibes.
It gives me Gordon Murray 250 vibes.
I can see that.
That Gordon Murray Automotive?
Yep, I can see
That's
that.
kind of the vibes
Whoa.
I'm getting here.
Gives me Porsche vibes from the back.
I get Bugatti vibes.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
What was the Carrera GT? Which one was the one that had the exhaust coming out the back like that?
The 918.
Yes, the 918. You're right.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of some of that. I
Kinda.
can see the Bugatti in the rear too, just with the diffuser and the taillights.
Yep. So apparently this company Aries, they've been around since 2014. And they've already been doing this whole doing up of other cars. They've done limited edition cars based on Bentleys, Land Rovers, Mercedes, Porsche, and Tesla, which I don't have a picture of, I'm afraid to say.
Whoa, weird.
Yeah. They're using the Z51, which is not the Z06. So it's the
base.
standard. No, it's yes, but it's not the basest base.
Okay.
It's like almost the
Top
from
of the
my
line
understanding.
base.
It's like exactly.
Gotcha.
It's like just a step below Z06. Right?
Okay.
Um,
I don't see a lot of Corvette in here. I'm not gonna lie.
the steering wheel is Corvette, but everything else is not.
Yeah,
And I actually think that's a good thing.
I kind of do too. Yeah,
Like I actually like the layout of the inside.
more than the Corvette.
I think I do.
I think so too. The Corvette's the C8 had a weird. You remember like the button bar that went alongside?
I remember the C8 feeling cramped, even for 5'6" of me.
Yeah, it did.
Like I couldn't imagine being like 6'7" driving a C8.
No.
Where would you go? What would you do with your legs? You'd have to cut them off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, this car is limited.
Look at this photo switch.
Although
It's kind of interesting.
I got to say the brown is much better.
The brown is.
That's
a lot better.
gorgeous. Yes. So this is limited to 24 of them.
Oh.
So I'm almost starting to wonder, should the collars come back down?
No, you're definitely popping them if you got one of 24.
Okay. What if I told you they're most likely going to be over $1 million? Is this the fake baller that has turned actual baller?
Yeah, I think this is out of range of fake baller.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is this the fake baller that scammed his way hard enough to actually make some money?
Sold enough cryptocurrency before it crashed.
He is on the top of the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't think that this is fake baller status if it's that pricey. You have money to buy this.
You do. How did you get that money is my question.
Yeah. Well, we'll never know. Mm-hmm. It's under the collar.
You're funny. But, I mean, it's completely bespoke, so you can customize pretty much everything you want.
Huh. It looks neat.
It does look very neat. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Dare I say it actually looks good.
You know, I wonder how it will drive, because the Corvette drives well if you don't want it to be a Corvette, but we know we're way past that. It's not a Corvette, whatever. Would it keep the characteristics of the driving dynamics, or do you think with all this fancy outer shell, it actually changes the characteristics a lot?
I don't know what mechanically is getting done is the problem.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's a lot of mechanical stuff that's changing.
Right.
It's mostly bespokeness.
Would you like to take your new Corvette that you just bought and give it to a body shop that would make it look like this?
No.
Because that's kind of what's happening here, right?
Yeah.
You bought a Corvette, which this company just probably did it on their own.
And you want it to look more than a Corvette.
Turned it into a McLaren, Bugatti, Porsche thing. Like mesh them all together in weird ways. Mm-hmm. Would you want that?
If you're a Corvette buyer, I don't think you do.
I think you're right about that. But if you're a pop and collar kind of guy, do you want that?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Look at the doors.
I know. The gull wing doors.
Oh my. Gull winged. Okay, hold on. Would it be acceptable to put gull wing doors on a regular C8?
No. Not at all.
Would that be the same as like the dude with the Civic that put the Lamborghini scissor doors on it?
Yeah. Yeah. But if it's not the C8 body, and if it's been tricked out by a custom company or a bespoke company for like $1 million, it's not a C8 anymore. It's a far different thing. So
you're right.
I just don't think that I would ever buy a C8 and then want a body shop or a fancy body shop to do this to it.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Will they sell 24 of them?
I think they'll do that, but I think it might be at 20.
Would they sell 50?
Yeah, I think it might be at 24 because I don't think they're touching 100. I don't think there's that much demand for that.
Especially if it's going to be over $1 million.
If it was $250,000,
oh, they'd sell thousands of them.
Yeah, no problem. But that price point is no. There's not that many pop and collar guys that wouldn't just buy a Lambo.
Yeah.
Right?
Because that's the thing. If you're spending $1 million on a car, are you buying an Aries?
No. Yeah.
You're buying McLarens, and
right.
Lamborghinis, and Porsches.
When you go to the bar and you sit down next to the lady and you pop your collar and you buy her a drink and say, "I have an Aries," she looks at you and goes, "Huh?
You have an Areolas? Very nice.
Is that your dog?
Welcome, me too. Yeah.
Nice dog name. What? Huh?
Hey, honey, you want to go back and see my Aries S1?
Or do you want to come drive around in my Lambo? It's like, yeah,
I'll go with you.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's the Aries S1.
Interesting.
It is interesting. I thought it was worth a talk.
Yeah. We'll never see one.
Nope.
And with that, collars go back down.
Collars go back down, but I will say, if we wanted to see one, I bet you we're just a short drive away from Miami.
Yes, you will find one there.
How many of the 24 that get made go to Miami?
I think it's Miami, New York, LA certainly has some.
I think like probably 15 will go to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you probably 2 or 3 will go to Mexico to the Sinaloa cartel.
Okay.
And then a couple will go to China for the kingpin communists.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
what I think.
You think Brazil has one?
Colombia.
Yeah.
Colombia may have 2.
Mm-hmm.
They export lots of things.
Mm-hmm.
They start with C.
Yes.
Their coffee is fantastic.
Good save, my friend.
All right.
Good save.
We're going to move right along now.
Yes, we are.
We're going to move along to an Audi.
An Audi?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to move along to the Audi TT.
What about it?
It's going away.
Uh-oh.
And they're sending it off with a special edition.
Ooh.
It's called the Final Edition.
Okay, fitting name.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And look at it.
It's green.
It's very pretty.
I do like the color.
I am smitten with the color of this
good.
car. The color scheme
really
here, green. Oh,
yeah, the color's good.
that is sex.
Mm-hmm.
That is like if someone dreamt up the most beautiful Audi TT and said, "Here you go." It is the Audi TT Final Edition.
Do you think that they initially had this color before they even we're in the engineering stages of this car, and they just said, "Put that away until the end."
Yeah,
just
I think that this color, you probably could have bought it as like, I don't know what Audi calls it. Maybe what their paint to sample department is, what Audi exclusive or whatever they call it. I bet you probably could have ordered this color as an exclusive color on something else. But it is green. It is painted in what they call, Goodwood green pearl paint. And the interior is a palomino brown interior with a gray convertible cloth.
It fits. Even the gray fits. Oddly, I wouldn't say that gray and green go together well, but
Well,
the way they've done it.
But wait. It does, because it works with the other matte gray accents.
Yeah.
Because you got matte gray accents on the front, on the side skirts, on the wheels, on that. Ooh, that is very good to me.
Yep.
That is very good to me. I'm very, 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 very much liking this.
I think that a lot of people will like that color, but I also see a lot of people not liking that color.
Well, yes, the people that won't like it are the people that are blind.
Okay, more than that.
The people that don't have taste.
We happen to have a taste for this color, but not everyone does. And it's totally fine.
Well, those people are incorrect.
Is there any performance changes? Is there anything other than the exterior and the interior?
Not as far as I know.
I wouldn't expect it.
I believe this is just a style for the final edition.
I think that's fine.
I think so too.
The TT was never meant to be a super fast, racy, peppy thing.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that they did make super fast and racy, I don't think sold super crazy. I mean, the TTRS was hot shit.
Right.
It had that 2.5-liter 5-cylinder that was just like a baby R8. It was gnarly. And then that died.
But to send this off with a classy, clean look, I think is good.
I think that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think the way to send the TT off with is like a Nürburgring monster.
No.
I think it's to send it off with exactly what the TT came to the market to do.
Which was?
It's hard for me to describe it, but the TT, in my opinion, came to the market to be an alternative to something that would be good to drive, but that is very stylish and is just, it's not supposed to be super fast. It's supposed to look good and just be overall good.
Top down, good looking vehicle. Yep. What are the competitors here?
The Volkswagen EOS.
Okay. Maybe like...
Maybe a Z4.
Miata.
No.
Maybe an S2000.
I would say a BMW Z4.
Yeah.
The Mercedes SLK.
Okay.
Not the CLK, not the SL, but the SLK, the small Mercedes drop top. A Boxster.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything kind of like that, I would say.
Do you think Jeep fits that mold?
But what did you just say?
It's top down. I wouldn't say they're particularly stylish, but what do you take this to? You go to the beach with the TT, right?
No, take it to the shops.
Oh, okay. Whatever. The beach or the shops. You're doing touristy things.
It is a tourer.
Yes.
I would describe it as an open top tourer.
It's a weird car. It fits into a very niche thing.
Yeah, it is very niche because it again, it wasn't supposed to be a sports car necessarily. No. It wasn't supposed to be.
It's not an off-roading machine.
Exactly. It wasn't supposed to be, the family hauler.
Nope.
It's supposed to be the car that you daily drive because you like the look of. It's comfortable. It drives well. And when the weather's nice, you can put the top down.
Yeah.
So people can see your hair.
Right.
It was the hairdresser's car.
That's a fitting description for it. Now, I see a price here, and it's a little concerning to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought that up.
68.8. It's almost $69,000.
As near as makes no difference, $70,000.
$70,000.
Yes.
What world are we living in? How did we get to a $70,000 Audi TT?
I'm not sure. They're only bringing 50 of them to the U.S.
Okay. Is that limited enough for $70,000?
I think it is. So I just quickly looked up the very base price of a TT. Right. Hard top, everything starts at 53-ish.
Okay.
So
17?
20 grand more.
Roughly. Sure. 17 to 20 grand.
By the time you do things with it, 17 to 20 grand.
Oof.
So, okay, let's see. The convertible base price is 57. Okay.
$10K for some green and some beige and some matte gray. I don't see the value there. Sure, it's 50.
One of 50.
But do you really think that the collector's market is out there for the Audi TT and like the I'm going to buy it and store it in the garage?
No.
No, I don't either.
I do think there's 50 of them, though.
You think that there are 50 people that are willing to buy this and store this and hope that it goes up?
There's 50 people that like the color green enough on a car to spend that for a green car with a brown interior.
And just money is whatever. And they just buy it.
There's 50 people in the U.S. that are currently searching Auto Trader right now for green cars with a brown interior.
Okay.
And how often do you find green cars with brown interiors?
Not often.
It is, in my opinion, the classiest of the combinations. Green over tan is the most beautiful of all the combinations to my eye. I think there's 50 of me out there that are looking for green over tan, and the first thing that they can find that's green over tan, that is a new car, mind you,
Yep.
they'll say, yep, take one. I think it's going to appeal to green car enthusiasts. So Prius owners.
Or the British. That's the only other thing that I can think of. I think that this would sell okay in that market.
Okay.
And I think that there's certainly 50 people over in the UK that are willing to buy a TT, even though it rains and is crappy weather 98% of the time over there.
Again, hold on. We got to back up. Why is it that Brits are obsessed with convertibles?
I don't know.
You can use it 4 days a year in your country.
I don't know.
I mean, Jesus H. Christ. Why? I love you guys, but why do you guys obsess over convertibles?
I'll never understand it.
It's drizzling out and you have your top down.
Summertime, miserably hot. Wintertime, miserably cold and rainy. The 2 days out of the year,
literally 2 to 4 days end.
yeah, that are between, they would love to take this out.
It'd be fantastic.
And they'd be like, on the town, it'd be awesome, right? Mm-hmm. It would fit into the pub amazing.
I bet you it would be really good regardless, just on a back road somewhere too.
Yeah. Yep.
It is an Audi. It's got all-wheel drive.
But is it $70,000? And also, what will the value be in 3 years? You've put 35,000 miles on it.
I'm wrestling with that because it's just an Audi TT.
I know.
But I'm also on the other shoulder. There's the little devil saying it's 1 of 50. It's 1 of 50. But then there's the little guy on the other shoulder, the little angel saying, it's an Audi TT, bro. Like, get real, right? As much as I really think that as much as I want to think that this would appreciate, it's an Audi TT.
I think it appreciates in 20 years, but not 10 and not 5 and not anything below that.
I think 10 would be where the bell curve starts to go the other way.
It starts to trend upward?
Yeah. I think it reaches its bottom peak at 10 and then starts to come back.
So it's devaluing all the way to 10.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep. I think it's like its arc will go down, 10, trending back up until it finally appreciates.
Yeah. And I think it would only appreciate to about what its price is now.
Yep.
And then with inflation, you're losing money.
I don't think this is a $200,000 car in 20 years.
No, it's not an investment car.
No. It's a car because you love green over tan and you're going to drive it.
And that's how it should be.
Yep.
Because that's the Audi TT.
Yep. That's
perfect.
That's the one.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's the rest of the news. You got anything else?
I do not.
It's going to wrap us up. Thanks so much for watching episode 290. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment on the video. Let us know what you think about the new Dodge Ramcharger. Yeah, let us know. Do you think it's going to be the good middle ground between EV and ICE? And if you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.